Achieving goals and whatever it is you want in life will take hard work no matter what. It will take discipline, consistency, focus, determination, drive, grit. It will take all of these attributes. It will be hard work no matter what. But if your mind is so weak that you can't handle hard tasks, you will never be able to get to where you want to go. You will never be able to fully reach the goal. You will always fall short of the mark. You will never be able to take it the distance if your mind can't handle hard things. If your mind isn't adapted to grit and being disciplined and staying consistent when it comes to hard things, you will never be able to fulfill the goal. And goals and achievements take hard work no matter what. Which is why you need to build a strong mind. You need to build grit within yourself and you need to build consistency. Because if you don't, you'll never be able to reach those goals. You'll never be able to reach the targets you set out for yourself and you'll always fall short. When it comes to building an iron mind, I'll say this very simply. All you have to do is do the hard things. You have to put yourself in the uncomfortable situations that you know will make you a better man and take you further and help you progress towards whatever goal it is you have or whatever your purpose is as a man. Pretty simply, all you have to do is do the hard things and put yourself in those uncomfortable situations. And it is hard at the start when you first get started because you're not used to that. You're not used to doing hard things. You're so used to dopamine. You're so used to putting yourself in comfortable situations. You're so used to just sitting around all day and doing fucking nothing with your life. So that when you actually try and do something, it's very uncomfortable. But that's exactly how it should feel. And that's exactly how you want it to feel. Because the more uncomfortable the situation is, when you overcome that, the reward is so much greater. For example, when I first started going to the gym, it was really uncomfortable because I was like, okay, I'd bench the fucking 20 kilo bar and I'd look around and everyone else is doing like 60, 80, 100 kilos. I'm like, fucking hell. So it was like uncomfortable for me because it made me feel like weak. And I would only go to the gym like twice a week because of that. And I never really saw progress because of that. So then I just thought, fuck this. And then I would stop for a few months and then get back on it. But then when I actually stayed consistent and just thought, you know what, I'm just going to rep it out. I'm just going to stick with it. I'm going to try and make as much progress as I can. I put myself in the uncomfortable situations of just forcing myself to go to the gym. And it made me come out stronger. It made me come out better. And now it's just progress after each month. And because I've been doing that so consistently over the past few years, like that's not uncomfortable to me anymore. Going to the gym is really not uncomfortable to me. In fact, it's very comfortable. I love going to the gym. I enjoy it. So it's not really uncomfortable for me. Maybe sometimes when I really can't be asked to go, but most of the time it's comfortable for me now. So like the uncomfortable things can become comfortable, and then that's when you make progress. That's when you start to hit new goals. That's when you start to realize you're a completely different version of yourself. When the old things you used to do were so uncomfortable that now you just do them because they're comfortable. Like, for example, if you start reading every day, after a few months it will become normal. If you start meditating every day, it's uncomfortable when you start, and after a few weeks it's normal. Journaling becomes normal. You just have to force yourself to do the action. At the start, it's uncomfortable, but once you keep forcing yourself, you stay consistent, you build the discipline, you build the grit, it becomes normal. And then you can do even more uncomfortable things. And that's when you start to realize you're progressing, you start to become a better version of yourself. You're starting to become better than everybody else around you because no one else is doing this. No one else is putting themselves in the uncomfortable situations. Everybody else is just chasing dopamine, doing the comfortable things, playing video games, watching TV, movies, talking about the latest series, talking about the latest bullshit on Instagram or social media, the latest trends. Everybody else is doing that. Whilst you're outside doing uncomfortable things to make yourself a better man. Just imagine doing that every single day, working on yourself to be better, working on your purpose, doing hard things, building discipline, building grit, staying consistent no matter what, putting yourself in uncomfortable situations no matter what. Imagine how much of a better man you would come out on the other end compared to everybody else. Imagine you did that for a year and you compare yourself to the person you were a year ago. The exact same thing happened to me, and I can assure you guys that I'm a completely different person compared to the person I was not even a year ago, 6 months ago, because this is when I started this journey of becoming a better person, of just continual improvement every single day, continued discipline, continued grit, continued to put myself in uncomfortable situations. And I was just like you guys, I always had those bad vices, and I used to put myself in comfortable situations. I would just sit inside, play video games for however long I wanted, wake up, grab my phone, watch YouTube for a few hours, then play video games, do no work. I never read a book until I was 18. And when I first started reading, I was like, this is uncomfortable, but it actually enlightened me because I started learning so much more, and I started picking up things that like I never knew I could learn about. It was like automatically I would always put myself in comfortable situations, and I didn't realize it. Like I'd just wake up and scroll. I'd be eating and I'd have my phone in front of me. Like even when I'm sitting with my family, I'll have my phone in front of me eating, and then one day I was like that's not normal. Like I shouldn't be doing that. And even just like little things like that, like even just starting off with little things like putting your phone away whilst you eat. Don't touch your phone for the first hour you wake up. Try and go to bed an hour earlier each day. Try and eat one healthy thing each day. At the start, it's very uncomfortable when you do hard things, but you can make it easier for yourself by starting slowly and just making minimal bits of progress. For example, if you need to eat a healthier diet, just eat one piece of fruit every day, or eat more protein each day, eat more meat, lower the carbs, lower the processed foods, stop. If you eat like 2 packets of crisps a day, eat one. Or if you just eat one every now and then, eat one every 4 days or once a week. There's ways you can put yourself in uncomfortable situations. There's ways you can make progress and make it easier for yourself to actually do the good habits. Another thing that helped me a lot with uncomfortable situations is cold showers. For any of you guys watching that have tried cold showers, you know cold showers are the absolute fucking worst. Oh my days. I promise, every time I have a cold shower, I'm out in 3 minutes max, because it is the most uncomfortable thing ever, and you just want to fucking get the fuck out of there as quickly as possible. Every time I need to have a quick shower or I'm in a rush, I'll just turn it to cold. Things like that. And I've made a video previously about uncomfortable situations and why comfort is the enemy, but it needs to be emphasized. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations to be better. And once you start doing the hard things, once you start doing the small bits of progress and making it more uncomfortable for yourself each and every day and building discipline, you'll do things you realize you were never even capable of. You'll become such a better man, such a better human being than you were before. And you will look unrecognizable, and you will see it within yourself, and you will build so much confidence within yourself. And there's nothing better than that. I was so used to cheap dopamine, and now I do things my old self could never handle. My mind is so much stronger compared to the person I was before. If I told myself 6 months ago that I would be doing the things I'm doing now, all such as like all the good habits, the gym, reading, journaling every day, meditating, diet, sleep, I wouldn't believe it, because I'd be like, what? Like, no, there's no way I read 7 books in the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks. There's things I do now that my old self could never handle. And I'm a much better person. I've broke all of my old vices, all my old bad habits. I've built good habits, and I've become a much better person. And you guys can do the same. You guys can be better. You just have to do the hard things and put yourself in the uncomfortable situations and do it regardless. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Just keep fucking doing it. And have fun whilst you do it. Make sure it aligns to your purpose, because that's most important. And if you guys do want to learn about how I did exactly what I did, how I put myself in those uncomfortable situations, broke bad habits, built good habits, click the link in the description. I'm currently making a school course. It's on a pre-sale. I will be increasing the price once I've finished making it. So yeah, click the link, get it now, and I'll walk you through exactly how I did what I did and how you guys can do the exact same. But yeah, put yourself in the uncomfortable situations. Be better. Do the hard things. And watch yourself and your mind transform. You got this, bro. Stay disciplined.